Oh boy, I just found out the Lilo and Stitch trailer just came out. I think, well, it came out like 2 weeks ago, but I'm just finding out myself that came out, and I heard about it, here and there. And I'm old. I remember watching this as a kid, and or maybe a teenager, I'm not sure, but I remember this movie being amazing. The songs great, the story, the message. Family's important. No, no family left behind. It always stuck with me. Even to now. And I love back then Disney. Disney now is kind of hit and miss, mostly miss, especially with the live actions. So I am kind of worried about how they're gonna do this movie, especially since there's like a bunch of like CGI characters they have to do. So I'm kind of worried how they're gonna handle that and how Stitch is gonna look and act. But let's just watch it. I'm back to it, see how it is. Hopefully it's not terrible. Hopefully maybe they watched the One Piece live action. Maybe they got inspired or to do a little better or something. I don't know. But I'm at 0-0 right now. The trailer. Let's just watch it. It has to be good, right? Or at least okay. I think it has to be good. Kind of hoping too much. Just be decent. Just be decent. Because I've heard that I haven't watched any of the live actions because I've just seen the trailers have all looked terrible. But this one's actually kind of personal because I actually watched it as a kid. I actually really, really loved Lilo and Stitch. I watched the TV show as a kid. I watched the movie a few times. I still listen to the songs from time to time. So let's just watch it and hopefully it's good. Please be good. Please be good.
We have apprehended
Okay, he looks okay. Sonic level.
Where is he?
Okay, okay. Kind of CGI. That's expected, but
He took the red
not too
one.
terrible.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
Shooting star.
Okay, kid, that's fine.
I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
Kid seems a little emotionless.
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
Down from there.
Look like an angel.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing?
Talk like an angel.
No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Okay, I guess it's a little funny. It has some of the humor. It's got the attitude and the destructiveness. Okay. Okay,
Hana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Okay, alright. It's making me smile a bit.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good. That's close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Okay, it doesn't look terrible. Hey, it doesn't look terrible. Okay. Okay, Bubbles. Okay. Wait, what?
No. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch. 1.
Okay, it looks okay. There's only one spot in the trailer that I'm kind of worried, but oh, okay. Let's go back real quick. I want to go straight to that scene. Is this how they're gonna handle these characters? Because I think this is supposed to be I forgot their names. It's been so long, but it's like the one-eyed guy, and then there's like a fat alien. Is this how they're gonna handle the characters? Are they just gonna be like in disguise the whole movie? Because I remember from watching it as a kid, like they're disguise, disguise. When I was watching it, that's part of the humor. Like, it was such a bad disguise. Um, I guess you could say it makes more sense because they look, their technology advanced and all that stuff, but it kind of loses some of the humor. Especially, I really, really hope they're not like this the whole movie. Like, if these two characters, like, if they're just human characters the whole movie, I don't know. I'm not gonna. It's one of those things where, like, I get it, for budget, but like, you're doing, a Lilo and Stitch movie, right? All the budget went to Stitch because Stitch looks pretty good, but like, if all the budget went to him, and you guys can't, CGI these two characters. These two characters are like, they're in the movie a lot. I think, from what I remember. I think the fat dude, he's the one that like made Stitch. I think, from what I remember, and I don't remember what the skinny one-eyed alien is. But if these two guys are in disguise, as humans, maybe as a kid you see this, you'd be like, whatever. But like, for me, I want them to be aliens, and when they dress up as humans as disguise, I want it to look terrible, like really obvious that they're aliens, but people in the world, they're oblivious. They don't, they see them, like people, I guess, like, as in the world, yeah, I don't know. I'm really conflicted. Like, at one point, I get it. It makes more sense. But the other point is like, I think it loses a lot of character and a lot of I guess you could say it's a personal nitpick of mine. I would just prefer them to be CGI characters the whole movie, and then when they're in human disguise, have them be like in the movie, or in the show, like have them have like wigs and stuff, and I don't want them to be human the whole movie. That's kind of lame. That said, that's my only real negative because. Oh, and also, she's kind of the actress. I don't know, like she falls right here. Like, you see her face, like, I don't know. I feel like she might be a little wooden, but she's a kid. She's like a really young kid, so that's to be expected. And what's her sister's name? Is her sister's name Nami? Was that her name? I don't remember. But Lilo's sister. Was she that uptight in the movie, in the TV show? I remember her being strict and like stressed out, because she's raising her sister. Maybe this doesn't translate as well when you put it to real life. But yeah, I'm just not sure, about the actors. But maybe they'll put another trailer, maybe they'll show more emotion and stuff. But so far, from what I've seen, Stitch looks like, he got the attitude, he got the, the craziness, they had some funny parts, classic door slamming, in the face. This part was pretty funny, him drinking the lava lamp. And, it's nice seeing them, spending time, becoming a family. I like to have Bubbles. I don't know. I think Stitch is probably gonna be the best part in the movie. I guess this is the guy that Nami, the guy from the show that or movie that he was like the boyfriend, I guess. Which is like whatever. He's not really in the movie, or at least the animated movie, that much. So it's like, it's alright. I don't know. I will say I'm just like, I'll be watching this movie for Stitch, and as long as they get the message across that family's important, they're gonna have their emotional scene where they cry and yell and all that stuff. But as long as they put together, as long as they stick the landing and get the general feeling across, it doesn't look too bad, you know, which is what I was hoping for, you know. At least, you know, it could be it could be a lot worse, you know. It could be a lot worse. It doesn't look. It looks like something that I would go watch, you know. At least I'll give it that, you know. It looks like something I would go to movie theaters and watch it, you know, get some nostalgia, maybe watch the movie, you know, before I go watch it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be as good as the animated thing, you know, because I guess there's some things kind of really hard to translate to live action, you know, from animated. But it looks okay, which is the best I can say, you know. So if you've seen the trailer, are you excited? Are you not excited? Let me know. For me, yeah, I think the trailer did a good job. It looks okay. It looks okay.